these adventurers are going to find my friend.
I don't trust you, sir. And I don't know if you're telling us the whole truth.
Please, I am the last of my family.
Welcome to Social Distancing and Dungeons and Dragons. We may be socially distant, but through the magic of make-believe, we're all closer than ever. I'm your DM, Shane. I'm new at this. Please bear with me. Today we've got, as always, Steven Lim as Stephanos Coffee Bean. He's a halfling cleric with an extremely dead family. We've got Katie Leblanc as Keza Stormwind, a half-orc fighter and an oversharer. And then we've got Ryan Bergara as Steve, who is a half-elf bard who I hope eventually lands on a voice and sticks with.
Full bellies, fun times.
Last we met, our mild-mannered heroes found themselves sharing a table, some tales, and yet to be served drinks at the yawning portal tavern in the city of Waterdeep. After busting up a brawl between a half-orc named Yagra and a crew of rowdy human bandits, one of whom is now two halves, the gang asked the proprietor, Durnan, about venturing into the large portal in the center of the tavern. No sooner could he laugh in their cocky faces when, from the depths of the portal, a mighty troll flanked by 9 ghastly stirges emerged.
What the hell's a stirge?
What's a stirge?
It's like a bat-like creature with a bunch of nasty little claws. Imagine if a mosquito were the size of a dog. Am I painting a picture here?
Clear, crystal clear.
Wonderful, wonderful picture. I can almost imagine it as if it's right in front of me.
Oh, beautiful. I love to hear that. So this giant troll is emerging from the portal. You were all standing there talking to Durnan. The troll rises. It's 9 feet tall. These stirges are flying around it. Several of them fall back into the portal, but 3 of them are still circling the troll. Troll looks very unhappy. Durnan turns to you guys and he says, "Well, it looks like I might be needing some help here. I'm gonna run and grab my greatsword. If you could all focus on those nasty little stirges, me and Yagra, I think, should maybe grab that troll. Let's all roll for initiative."
What the hell's that guy gonna do with that sword?
I don't know, it doesn't look like he can wield it.
I don't think the old man can even get it up. The sword.
You guys are really underestimating Durnan here. Let me tell you.
Screw Durnan. Durnan can go to hell.
Yeah, I agree with Steve. Durnan can go to hell. He just laughed in my face.
Both of you, shut up! Do not
Durnan
speak
let a
negatively
big-ass
of
troll
the
get in the
people who
restaurant
have
through a
served
hole.
you.
And he never brought me my drink. I had to bring my own.
Have you ever served a table before? Tell me.
He's, no.
I'm sure you
That's
have.
right.
What was it like, Stephanos?
I've never done so. I just assumed that one of you may have.
Then what the hell was the point of bringing that up?
I don't know, okay?
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, I rolled a 16.
I rolled a 10.
So, the battle begins. Durnan leaps over the bar and he's ready to give this troll hell. As he's running toward the troll, he yells at you guys, "Focus on the stirges. I'll take care of this troll, but be ready because I'm gonna drop his ass, and when he does, I want you to douse him with that lamp oil and we're gonna light his ass up." He runs and jumps in the air at the troll. Let's see.
Hell yeah.
It's a critical hit.
Get it, Durnan?
24 damage to the troll.
Oh my lord.
Maybe I underestimated you, old man.
He stabs the big troll right in his big old belly, and innards start to spill out, but the troll, he's still going for it. Some people in the bar, now, they're not quite as afraid now because they're seeing this troll really get his ass handed to him, but now they're starting to applaud. Next up is Stirge number 2, who's going to attack sweet young Stephanos.
No!
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
So this giant winged creature lunges towards Stephanos.
Stephanos, get out of the way!
I'm trying. I don't know where the stirges is. What's happening right now? I don't think I have ability right now.
His attack is a success.
Have I just passed away? Please, I am the last of my family. The coffee beans.
All right.
You cannot wipe out the family name.
You take 2 hit points, so you're down to 3, and this giant winged creature sticks his giant needle-like nose into your head and starts sucking the blood out of you.
Jesus Christ, that's like Starship Troopers.
Yeah, that seems like death.
It is a lot like Starship Troopers. Steve, you're up.
All this damn yammering and I can't even concentrate. I'm gonna take my rapier out and I'm gonna cut that damn straw thing in half and make that thing's face into my own personal pin bag.
I love to hear it. Give it a roll.
Looks like I got an 18.
Oh, thank the Lord. You
make direct contact with the stirge. You slice it in half. Blood pours. In fact, Stephanos' own blood pours back all over his face because you've just basically popped a big blood balloon. So that stirge is defeated. It falls to the ground, a lifeless pile of hair, blood, and leathery wings.
You're welcome.
You good, Stephanos?
You know, when I became a halfling, I thought I was going to be hard to hit, but apparently not. Apparently I'm an easy target for many of these creatures to attack.
I immediately regret my decision.
And next up is Stephanos.
Thank you. Yes, Stephanos is...
Take your revenge, Stephanos.
Honestly, I can't think very well right now. My head is banging.
Banging?
My leg is still bleeding.
Is your body banging? You got a banging body?
My body is quite banging. That's right. In this alternate universe, I got a banging body. That's right.
Can we make that canon? Is that Stephanos?
Yeah, we can all make it canon that Stephanos has a banging bod.
But you know what? I still have the strength to rely on my number one skill, which is my crossbow.
That's good.
I'm going to take my crossbow. I'm going to do the unadvised. And I'm going to take a few steps back and fire this crossbow at the other stirges. Because I believe that even if I die, as long as our team wins, we will continue and trudge forward. So please, don't leave my head behind if I die today. I take my crossbow.
Yes.
And I attack Sturgis number one.
Yes.
I promise I'll carry your head with us if you die.
I'll use it as a basketball.
I won't let Steve use it as a basketball. I'll keep it with me.
All right, then I'll use it as a volleyball then.
I won't let Steve use it as a ball at all.
I rolled a 9.
So Stephanos fires his crossbow, it hits a chandelier, ricochets off of that, and just falls flat on the head of a patron who was otherwise enjoying this fight, but now gives Stephanos a dirty look.
Hey, nice shooting, soldier.
I don't have a head or a leg right now, Steve. I'm trying my best.
Well, try harder.
The stirge that you shot at now has you in his sights, and he seems like he's getting a little watery mouth looking at all that blood flowing out of your
Jesus.
punctured head. Stirge number 3 now turns its attention to Steve.
When's it my turn?
Steve.
All right, bring it on, big boy. Let's go.
And he's gonna go for a blood drain. Let's see, that's a +5. He is successful. He plants.
God damn
He
it.
swoops down and plants his old straw right into your little noggin and starts sucking away.
Oh, the old familiar places.
That's gonna be 6 damage, so that brings you down to 2. Ooh, boy.
No.
Oh no.
Now you've got a big old stirge stuck to your head. They're sampling you guys today.
Kind of feels good, actually. It kind of feels like a nice massage.
Next up is Keza.
Yay.
Oh, thank heavens.
Okay. Seeing it land on Steve, I think about it for a second, and then decide to pursue the third stirge with my greatsword, going right for the proboscis. I rolled a 7.
So that's 11. Again, you swing for the stirge, and they're fast. It's like it's like trying to catch a mosquito. This thing just flies right out of the way, and he doesn't look too happy.
But wait, he left Steve. He disconnected.
It's just flying around with Steve's little body just attached
Well, I've
to
always
it.
wanted to see the bar from this vantage point. Thank you, Keza. Thank you for your excellent marksmanship.
I tried, man, and
Stirge number 1 feeling slighted that you went after his friend, because I guess they have that emotional intelligence. Goes after Keza.
You've just introduced it.
They're highly intelligent, like pigs. Goes after Keza. It swoops down and you manage to duck out of its way. It crashes into a little keg, and it looks a little woozy. Hopefully it gets back on its feet. Yagra, your old pal from the fight earlier, now jumps into the fray, and she actually is also gonna go after Stirge number 3 that is still flying around with Steve's flailing little corpse attached to it. She's gonna attack with her crossbow. And that's a hit. That's gonna be
Thank God.
4 damage, so that kills Stirge number 3. It falls to the ground, and Steve, you're a lucky man today. You may want to pull that thing out of your head, though.
Well, I think I kind of grown a liking to it.
Okay, well, keep it in, I guess.
He's got Stockholm Syndrome with a Stirge.
Next up, the big old troll. He's taking a swing at Durnan, because Durnan took a swing at him. Let's see, he's going to slash at him with his big, ugly claws. He actually misses. Trolls, he's not very fast. He's not a very agile man. Durnan, laughing his ass off, takes another swing at the troll, and that's a 20. He hits the troll quite hard.
I love Durnan now. He's a madman.
He's laughing.
This old heart's crazy.
Fingers. He feels good about it.
Speaking of which, I'm feeling a little woozy over here. I'm starting to lose feeling in my feet. I've lost a lot of blood.
Together, Steve.
Well, Steve, you're up next. Keeping in mind you only have 1 Stirge left. And after this, you guys can also take action. So I recall Durnan yelling at you guys to grab some lamp oil and maybe try and throw it on the troll, who is close to death at this point. So that may be a good course of action after that.
Shall we discuss what we shall do? Because I feel like
you can yell to each other
together. Steve, I think you should attack the little bat fiend, and I will use my. I think I have a spell I could use, cure wounds. So why don't I throw that spell at you, and then we'll come home victorious.
That'll leave me to throw the lamp oil on the troll.
No, look, so here's the plan. I have this thing called Bardic Inspiration, which could basically inspire any creature around me to, I guess, punch above their weight class. So look, Stephanos, I know you and I don't really see eye to eye, but here's what I think. I think deep down inside you, there is a heart, and maybe even some strength and courage. I mean, looking at you could have fooled me, but I believe in you, Stephanos, and in the spirit of us being a team and this being a quest, I want you to climb on top of Keza's shoulders, jump off of her big-ass head, and stab that troll in the noggin, and finally save us all from this hellhole.
The most wonderful thing I've ever heard in my life.
Do you feel inspired, Stephanos? Do you feel inspired to actually hit something for once?
I cannot tell if it's the lightheadedness of this hole in my head, or the hole in my shin, or your rousing speech that has gotten me to feel good, but I think I can do it. I believe in the heart.
Well, then get your little buns on top of that big gal over there and save us.
To jump off of her, we're going to ask you to do an athletics check.
You always believed in me, and I believe in you, and that's why we're gonna win this together. I just rolled a mother effing 20, baby.
So, Stephanos, why don't you roll for a mace attack?
No, what is it?
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
Okay.
Oh no.
Stephanos climbs up Keza, leaps off of her, does 3 somersaults in the air, and is flying towards the troll's head. Stephanos' somersaults are so impressive that the troll is sort of swept away by the beauty of his form.
Oh, wow.
And is standing there, mouth agape, mouth wide open, so wide in fact, that little Stephanos flies right into the troll's mouth, and the troll really doesn't even notice him and continues to attack people and starts to chew on Stephanos like gum. So Stephanos is stuck in the troll's mouth at the moment, unfortunately.
I can't just let him suffer in there. Can I make a move to cut the throat of the troll? I'll roll. I rolled 14 plus 4 modifiers. That's an 18.
Wonderful.
good.
Why don't you roll for damage?
Oh, I rolled an 18.
You lunge toward the troll and swing your giant greatsword, and you connect quite well. So hard that you slice clean through the bone, and the troll's giant head lops and falls right off of its body onto the ground. Durnan looks fairly disappointed, but the troll has been defeated. Yagra's left, so she's gonna take one quick swing at this last stirge up here.
Get it, Yagra.
She connects quite well. The stirge is also defeated. Congratulations.
Hey, Stefanos, how was your stay in that Airbnb inside that troll's mouth? Why don't you just crawl out of that big-ass
My
neck
legs
hole?
don't work.
It's true.
I have 3 hit points left. My shin's bleeding.
Hey, speak for yourself. I got 2 hit points left and a hole the size of Texas in my head.
What's Texas?
Good point.
A distant land.
Yagra walks over to you and says, I'll tell you what, I know I was a little upset with you earlier for taking my candy away in the form of that fun little fight I was in, but I'd like to thank you for allowing me to join you in this battle. You guys have proven yourselves worthy. I'm gonna go back to the bar now. I'll see you later. Then Durnan walks over to you and says, you fought well. Well, I hope you've enjoyed your time here. Can we add troll meat to the menu? We gotta light this guy up. And he cues his chefs to come on over and start slicing that bad boy up.
So is this just like a normal day in your establishment? You know, people just getting cut in half, and then trolls using tiny elf people or whatever the hell Stefanos is as gum?
Hey, that's just another day here at the Yawning Portal. By the way, drinks are on the house for this one, because you guys did me a solid back there. So,
You know what? You're all right then. You know what? You're all right. You're all right in my book.
He cues his little server over and they bring you some drinks. So now you can kick back and enjoy your time here.
Awesome. We deserve those drinks.
Would it be possible for me to use a spell to cure the wounds of my friend at this point?
Yeah, sure.
Would love to restore some of the hit points of Steve over here, because I think
Oh, look at you, saving him before you save yourself.
Helping him out.
Well, thank you for the hit points, Stefanos. You know, you actually fought pretty well despite beefing it there at the end. I guess the somersaults were pretty cool, though.
It was great. It was very athletic. Good job.
As you're sitting at the table, you hear a voice. Someone's making his way through the crowd, and you hear a man, and then you see him, and he's a bearded man, a very jovial, lively-looking man. He says, Yes, what dazzling spectacle! What ravishing elan! And here I thought this subhuman brute, literally the size of a mountain, would make short work of this whole tavern, and yet, you be adventurers, am I correct? I could certainly use your help. Let's find a table, shall we?
Let's hear him out. I'm feeling good.
Wait. Before we say yes, he's buying though, right?
They're free drinks. We just got drinks on the house. We're good.
Oh yeah, you're right. I want more free drinks though.
Come with me. He
We
leads
already
you
said we
over
would.
to a table. The figure who approached you strokes his mustache, adjusts his floppy hat, and tightens his scarf. Volathamp Gedarm, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity, at your service. I trust you've noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. But now I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped. Or worse. If you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece now, and I can give you each 10 times that when you find Floon. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need?
I mean, that's a pretty compelling offer, guys. I gotta say, I'm interested.
It is pretty good. You're not holding out on us though, huh? What's the catch?
Do I look like I would hold out on you?
Yeah,
What more-
that's why I asked it.
Yeah, what more can you tell us about your friend? What kind of business was he in?
Are you talking about Floon?
No, the other one you weren't talking about for the past 2 minutes.
I like you.
Get on with it, windbag.
I like him.
This guy's
Well,
a
Flu's a
weirdo.
very handsome man. I saw him a couple nights ago. In fact, we shared a drink down at the Skewered Dragon. You know, that old tavern down by the docks. You're from around here. You know the place, don't you?
I don't.
No, we're not,
Not
from around here.
Nope, not at all.
Oh. Well, like I said, I don't know where he's been since then. It's been a couple days, and I'm just starting to get worried is all. 100 dragons for sure is what I'll give you when you return him. But he must be alive. That's the one stipulation. I'd like him back in one piece if at all possible.
What can you give us if we bring back his body?
Well, I'll give you a lot of guff, I'll tell you that. He's a friend, like I said. Why would I
Can you
want to
tell us a little bit more about your friend and how he disappeared? Like, who took him and whatnot?
As I said, I don't know. All I can tell you is that we were drinking at the Skewered Dragon. I bid him good night after a few rounds of gambling, and I haven't seen him since.
You say you're a celebrity?
Well, yes, maybe you've read my books.
I haven't.
Oh, Volo's Guide to Monsters?
Nope. Doesn't ring any bells.
You wrote that book? That was you?
I did write, I am Volo.
Let me just say, I don't trust celebrities, and I especially don't trust people who refer to themselves as celebrities. So I will say, I don't trust you, sir. And I don't know if you're telling us the whole truth.
Perhaps I shall do an insight check. I do have +4 insight. And we all know that I'm extraordinarily good at rolling at the appropriate time. So
Take it
let's
away.
roll a d20. I have rolled a 20. Wow.
Okay.
There we go.
So Stephanos, you recall through all your readings of this man's book that he is known to be an honest man. He is not a flim-flammer or a man who would otherwise try to con you in some way. So Stephanos, you can ask him to sort of level with you. You know he's an honest guy, but maybe if you're curious if he's being completely upfront with you, you can ask him to.
All right, good sir. I have read quite many of your volumes, followed your life closely, and you know, I'm honored to be in your presence. You are a celebrity after all.
Thank you. I am a celebrity. I like him.
But please, you know, before we go on this quest, and I would say the three of us are probably going to go on this quest because we do love working together. We just met, but we do get along quite well. Level us though, is there anything that you're not telling us right now? I do know you to be an honest man.
Well, if I'm being totally honest with you all, I may not have currently the appropriate number of dragons to pay you upon your return, but I want you to know that I should by the time you get back. I'm writing a follow-up book to my hugely successful book, Volo's Guide to Monsters. It's called Volo's Guide to Spirits and Specters. So, yeah, I think it's gonna sell pretty well, and I will be able to pay you. After all, I am a celebrity.
You mean to tell me that we're depending on the profits of a sequel of a book I've never even heard of?
Yes, but this thing's gonna be a hit.
Alrighty, Volo. You know I respect the hell out of you, and I love your work, The Guide to the Monsters. Now just, but if you don't mind, let us chat a bit. We're gonna need to offline, so if you could just give us a moment to discuss within
Take
ourselves.
all the time you need. Take all the time you need, but keep in mind, my friend is missing.
We understand. Thank you, Volo.
Okay.
Also, can I have a signature?
Yes, absolutely.
Maybe after the powwow, you could just put that
wanna-
pen down. Yeah, maybe
yeah,
after
just-
the powwow.
Done and
After.
done. Here you go.
Oh, well.
It's already taken care of. I keep them in my pocket.
Of course. Thank you, Volo.
Has he gone?
Yeah, I think he's gone.
You've stepped away from him.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
Look, I think if he's a celebrity, if he doesn't come up with the cash, we'll just hold him for ransom. Somebody will pay us.
Yeah, seems like a good plan, but that might be a problem for a little superfan Stephanos over here who probably has this guy posted all over his Tumblr or something.
When I was young, I did not have much. And obviously as the 7th of 13 children, and yes, they have all passed away, but the one vibrant memory that is deep within this brain is my older brother. His name was Rihanna. And Rihanna
Right.
loved to read, and he gave me this one book by Volo, and that book I treasured, Volo's Guide to Monsters. I learned everything about the world through that book, through the lens of Volo, and let me tell you, I think like Volo, and if you believe me, trust me, you will trust Volo. So even if he gives us no money, I do want to do it for him because of how he has impacted my life dearly from day one.
Well, that was rousing, and I appreciate it, but I don't want to do it for no money. He said he can pay us 10 dragons each up
He will
front,
do.
though,
He will
and
do.
so that's enough to get us started.
We could negotiate some more money up front. He's a kind soul and he'll understand. We may need the money to get there.
Maybe some kind of collateral. I mean, he doesn't have the money right now, but maybe he could give us something that's worth something.
All right, Stephanos, talk to him.
Volo, we've come to an agreement. Come back here.
Oh, of course. How are you all?
This guy sucks.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thanks again for the signature, but we,
Absolutely.
yes, we would like to go on the quest because you know what? We like you and we like money, but one
It means
small-
the world to me.
One small consideration. As you were saying, you don't have the money right now, so why don't you share a little bit of collateral?
I can give you how about this? It's an urn, and it has my father's ashes in it.
Lord.
Okay, what would we do with those? What would we do with your father's ashes?
Not much, I hope.
And you would be eager to get these back, I suppose?
Yes, it's my father.
All right, then take his father's ashes and let's go.
Here you go.
Sweet, I'm glad we made a deal for some old man dust.
He turns to everyone at the bar and says, "These adventurers are going to find my friend!" And everyone cheers.
Yay! Go us!
I think that's where we'll cap it this week. Next week,
Aw.
we shall begin our adventure as we track down the missing Floon Blogmar.
What kind of name is
All
that?
right, yeah, woohoo, I'm excited for this quest. Till next time, nickels and pickles.
Nickels and pickles.
Yeah, that's my catchphrase.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll see you next week, everybody. Nickels and pickles.
Nickels and pickles.
Adios.